I really worry, by the way. You know, we don't talk about this enough. I see we've got a lot of young people in this crowd. It's great. We've got some great generational diversity in this crowd, and I love that. I love that about our events. But to young people, I want you to be able to own a slice of your own country. I want you to be able to build something, to build some wealth for yourself and for your family. You know, under Kamala Harris's policies, we've got credit card debt that is through the roof. We've got young people who can't afford to buy a home. We're creating a country where my generation, the millennial generation, and everybody younger, they're going to be paupers in their own country. And I think that's a disgrace. I want the American dream to be affordable again, and it's only going to happen when we put Donald J. Trump back in the White House. My friends, I did not realize this. We are joined by a real celebrity, Brick Suit Man, right here in the second row. And a way bigger celebrity than I am, this guy. But you want to talk about housing, and the media, they don't like to talk about the fact that one of the biggest drivers of housing costs, one of the biggest reasons why our young people can't afford to buy a home, is because under Kamala Harris's leadership, we have let in millions upon millions of people who don't have any right to be here. It's a big driver of housing costs. So illegal immigration, we care about it for a whole host of reasons. We care about it because we want to raise our children in safe communities. We care about it because we want people in our country who respect the rule of law, who don't violate our borders. We, of course, care about it because I know a lot of us know somebody who's been affected by this terrible drug epidemic. We want to give people second chances to get sober and to get clean, and that's not happening when Mexican drug cartels are bringing fentanyl into our country, killing our people. So we care about the border for all the reasons that we discuss, and there's a lot of them, but something the media just doesn't talk enough about is, think about this. When you bring in, and I think the number's about 25 million illegal aliens that we have in the United States of America right at this minute. When you let 25 million people into this country, think about it. You got to house them somewhere. Most of them aren't living on the streets. We got American veterans living on the streets, but we've got illegal aliens living in first-class hotels in American cities all across our country. But when you do that, you have American homes that are going to people who have no right to be here in the first place. And you know what that means? That means American citizens can't afford to own a slice of their own country. President Trump believes in this very simple principle: American homes for American citizens, not for people who have no legal right to be in the United States of America. You know something else that happens when you let in too many illegal aliens? Hospital wait times get really big. You know, when I was growing up, that's often how we went to the doctor, is Mamaw would take us to the emergency room. And you know what? Emergency room wait times have skyrocketed in the last few years. So why are we allowing illegal aliens to come into our country and get health care that ought by right go to American citizens? Why don't we take care of our own people and put American citizens first for a change? It's got to stop. The final thing I want to talk about with the border, because, I mean, look, you could talk about the border for the next half hour. But the other thing that is crazy about the border is, in the state of Michigan, I didn't know this statistic until today, there are 85,000 students in Michigan public schools who are the children of illegal aliens. 85,000. Now think about that. Think about what it does to a poor school teacher who's just trying to get by with what they have, is trying to educate their kids, and then you drop in a few dozen kids into that school, many of whom don't even speak English. Do you think that's good for the education of the American citizens? No, it's not. So what really bothers me is when Kamala Harris talks about the southern border, she talks about how we need to be compassionate to illegal aliens. And I think we're a great country. We can be compassionate, and we ought to be compassionate, but our compassion has to start with our fellow citizens, the people who deserve to be in the United States to begin with.